Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. How to make a video for the end game guide. Kind of, we're lacking a little bit, but the end game guide for the Venom Gyre. What items to get at least. You can still fix some stuff of course, but most of the stuff is pretty optimized, I would say. I'm gonna start with showcasing you a strand. It's pretty simple. Just an easy one. Not really too any hard stuff on it. Yeah, with the items that I have, we have a very good time doing bosses right now. Carried like 3 people on a Maven yesterday very easily, deathless. Did Uber Elder for them too. And yeah, this character is a blast right now. Managed to pick up Awakened Fork yesterday, and that is, yeah, that skill definitely helped a lot. Very fucking nice skill to have. But yeah, we're running Inspired Learning right now for some extra map juice when we're mapping. And for bossing, I switch out 4 points to get some more crit multi and stuff. Not that bad. Like, you don't need to respec for most of the bosses. Like, I did Maven and Uber Elder with the Inspired Learning in. This maybe for like, yeah, like even harder bosses, I suppose, need to swap it in. Like maybe like for Cortex and stuff. You might want to need it, but yeah. Otherwise, it's pretty good. Yes, or you can just leave it in. I mean, you can just leave the start learning it. No problem. It doesn't really change too much. You have good enough damage anyway. I've been farming a lot of Exarchery recently on Vault Temple too. And yeah, this build has definitely done good there. Very fast. Especially when you play it with shrines in the map, then it becomes really, really good. Get like acceleration shrines and different stuff, it becomes insane. We have a lot of crystals forking right now. I don't have Vol Venom Gyre right now because I'm using Divergent Venom Gyre. I haven't gotten a Vol version of it. The Divergent one is like 3 div per try, so yeah, I just haven't done it more, you know. But that's pretty much it for a normal T16. With some increased effect on the Atlas tree, I think. Not that much though, but yeah, some increased effect here. Yeah, just a little bit, but yeah, that's pretty much the map. Let's go over the gear. I guess I'll start with the claw, because that's probably what people are gonna have the hardest time or are most like yeah, they wanna know most about the claw, I would suppose, how to like craft it and stuff. And when it's this late in the league, I would really recommend like getting a fractured claw with like T3, T2, fire, cold, lightning. Preferably fire or cold though. Because you kinda, if you have fire fractured, you kinda wanna roll with the hatred essence. And if you have cold fracture, you wanna roll with the anger essence. Because fire and cold is the ones that increase your brittle and the brittle and the scorch effect by like the most. And those are the ones that gives you damage. The lightning one doesn't really increase your self thing, and we are running wrath, so we don't really like we already get like flat lightning damage from that. So yeah, but yeah, crafting this, like I said, I would use either hatred if you have fire fracture, or anger if you have cold fracture. T2 or T3 on an Imperial Claw. You want to have 82 plus, because if you have under 82, you can't get the highest tier, like a flat lightning, cold fire, more modifiers. So you definitely want over 82. And yeah, so how I crafted this is that I hit the cold and lightning, or cold I guaranteed, because I was hitting it with a hatred. And then we guaranteed got the lightning damage. And after that, I locked prefixes with prefix cannot be changed from the crafting bench, and I Veiled Chaos Orbit. The first one didn't hit, so we had to redo it. And the second one hit the crit, the strength, and int. You can hit either attack speed dex int or increase crit strength int. The attack speed one is better, I would say, because it's a higher attack speed number than what you can craft. The crit, you don't really gain that much benefit when it's this high. You know, like you still gain benefit, but I would say the attack speed is a lot more nice. Like the weapon based attack speed is really good if you have it higher. But yeah, it's fine either way, of course. But yeah, you have like 2 mods that you can get when you are doing that. So it's kind of a high chance, I would say, to like get the actual craft from Slamiel. And why I would recommend doing this is because you also get the strength and int or the dex and int, which is a lot of Omni added if you're playing with Omni. Right now I'm sitting at 1129, but I'm still missing a lot of stuff, which I will show you here in a second. Just gonna go over the rest of the gear. So this helmet with the Venom Gyre, that you keep the projectile caught, more chance with whirling blades, is very good if you have the currency for it. I think it should still cost 5 or 6 divines, the Blizzard Crown, at this eye level. And so if you can pick one of those up, that is great. I crafted both my helmet and my chest piece with Loathing Essence to get mana reservation efficiency. And I tell you in the skill section soon why I did that. Or why I'm doing that. So yeah, I roll this with Loathing. Try to get 1 stat at least. Here the same, I got 1 stat. I didn't really have that much currency at the time, so I kind of want to upgrade different items, you know. I didn't want to spend too much into just one item, because the Loathings are like 11 or 12C, so they're pretty expensive. That is one of the expensive crafts that you kind of have to gamble a bit, you know. Now the Omni, we are anointed with Claws of the Falcon. This one is just superior in my opinion. Like, it just gives so much. The accuracy and the crit multi, it is better than anything else. Also the cost of it's not much at all. It's 1 golden and 2 embers, you know, so it's very cheap to even craft. I would recommend you getting this anoint on another amulet if you don't even have Omni yet. I would definitely still recommend you getting this anoint. Very good. And this shield I crafted yesterday. I went for the accuracy rating here. Because the gloves have my chance to suppress. These gloves could be upgraded, by the way. For sure, but I've just kept them for now. This will be the next piece that I upgrade. But yeah. For the shield, first I went with a fractured attack speed, because attack speed is the lowest chance to get out of any of these mods that we are going for. It would be fine to get chance to avoid with the spell suppression here too, because then you can get the accuracy rating on gloves. It's very flexible, like you can get either accuracy here or chance to suppress spell damage over, you know, the 13 number. If you get over 18, you can even remove the implicit here from Eater of Worlds and get full exposure, 5 exposure, something else like that. So yeah, it's pretty flexible crafting this shield, I would say. I would very much recommend that you hit it though, that you don't craft on accuracy or something. Because crafting on the fire and cold damage, if you can, gives you a lot of damage. Like, it gives you quite a bit of chunk of damage, for sure. I think I looked it up and it gives him like 200 bottom and top end cold and 200 bottom and top end fire. So it's very like nice to have that. So yeah, so this ring I bought in and crafted. The strength is a little bit low. This ring I kind of gambled on. Because, yeah, I misread when I was doing the craft on it. So I Iceling Slammed it and removed the strength. And on the Iceling Slam we hit, or first off actually, I'm not going to start with that. First off we roll it with the Sorrows to get Dex. to try to get triple stat. That's what I want to do. To get triple stat on the ring and to hit strength and dex. So I roll with Sorrow. We hit the strength, I think T2. Pretty good. Icing Slammed. I thought I would remove the mana maybe, but yeah, I just forgot that it removes some mod now. So that is my bad. But yeah. So then I got the max life regen mana on the prefix, crafted non-challenging skills, and actually slammed back the strength with an exalt. So that was a bit lucky of a craft. One other way you can do it, of course, is the easier way where you lock suffixes and just Veiled Chaos Orb, which is a bit smarter than the way I did, for sure. And yeah. Then you can try to get the max life, which regenerates mana, and yeah, you have a pretty good ring, for sure. I also go for Amethyst on both my rings to get a lot of Chaos Res from them, because we're lacking Chaos Res a bit without these rings. Here I went for the accuracy, because I need accuracy pretty bad, and this one could be recrafted to get 2 stat instead of 1, which I will also be doing. I just haven't had really time to play that much recently. So yeah, I just haven't done it yet, but it will happen. I will remove the all rest to get another stat. And probably remove the cold here, maybe to get another stat too. But these are pretty expensive, so we'll see how we do. I'm probably gonna buy a new chest and craft and try to use it, because I don't want to brick this one if we don't hit it. So the boots, I just bought in Fracture Dex. You want to get this chance to avoid at 31, or like, yeah, T1 pretty much. It gives you... We are a bit overcapped in chance now, so if you hit T1 on the shield, you don't really need T1 here, depending on the tier of the mod, you know, because we get 50 from these, and then we get, you know, we need 30 from here, so we need 50 on the boots, 30 from here, then we get 20 from the thick skin tree. So yeah, we need 50 on the boots and 30 on the shield, and then you can, yeah, you know, wall that whatever you want. If you want to hit, like, maybe you hit 35 here, you just need T2 here, no problem, you know. So that's pretty good. These ones have fire res, which I will probably recraft too. I kind of need a fire res right now though, because we are a bit res heavy. Even if I remove this, I will still like need quite a lot of fire res to make up for that, you know. But that's why I'm recrafting the ring, to get dex or strength. And probably gonna recraft chest too, like I said, to get double stat on it, and that will help a lot with the resistance problems. This belt I'll just hit instantly. I just put on a spite, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, it just hit in one go. So that was pretty lucky. But then we hit T5 strength, so I'm probably gonna reroll this in the future too, because the crafted LA damage with attacks on belts, I don't think it, yeah, it goes up to 32, so it's pretty good. So we also have a dead suffix right now, so we could get another suffix here with like either a res to get some more, like, yeah, like here for example, if we get 5 res on the belt here and we have a double stat, we could get another stat here easily, and so on, and then you get a lot more Omni. Then you'll probably end up at like 1500 minimum. I'm using the Praetal's Pierce to additional targets really, because this is the only like okay one that I've gotten actually, so that's why I'm using this. They're definitely better for sure. I just haven't gotten any better, so I'm just using that. For the gloves, I also went with fractured attack speed here, because it's the lowest weight mod you can get. Apart from chance to suppress, these ones didn't have chance to suppress at first, like I re-rolled it to get that. I guess you could also fracture the chance to suppress and pray to get attack speed when you roll with spites. That is also a solution. And yeah, as rage on hit, you can roll with higher. The embers were still pretty expensive when I made this, but you can definitely go into like grand and you get, I think it's 0.9 seconds or 1 second you gain rage on hit, which is quite a bit better. Stacks up quite a lot faster, so definitely could do that. You also get more chance to suppress implicit with grand or exceptional Ichor, depending on what you want to do. I'm gonna put grand on these later because I need it to be 7%. Then I can remove 1 point on the tree here. And yeah, that would be very nice to get 1 more point. The bill is very point heavy, so yeah. That's pretty much it for the gear. The flasks that I'm running are, you know, crit, diamond flask, running a increased effect, attack speed granite, immune to bleed, charges when you crit. Optimal, like for optimal use, you kind of want to get a chance to get a flask charge when you like crit on every flask, but it can be pretty hard to get that. I'm just gonna tell you that. We're running Dying Sun. I added this because I feel like it's very nice just to have overall, like at all times it feels pretty good to have, for sure. And yeah, let's go over the gem links. Because we start with the sniper's mark, we use flame dash in here with mark on hit. Flame dash we use for like bosses and stuff, like Sirius, where he has this beam that is spinning around. That you can't whirling blades through because you get hit by that. You can only flame dash over it, and so you don't get hit by the beam because you get a debuff. So we use flame dash for stuff like that, or to get over ledges and so on, of course. And we have our Ancestral Protector right now. You'd probably get a Phantasmal one, I think it is, to get increased totem, like yeah, to get more at that attack speed pretty much. This gives more effect to the totem attack speed pretty much. And you have Anger, Wrath, and Precision I have here. This is probably gonna get changed. I'm probably gonna buy in, I'm gonna try to the 3 Enlighten, but I think I need a 4. But the thing I want to do is to spec into 100% precision mana reservation. I'm just going to do that right now. We respec this node and we even check. We're going to spec into precision. Then we get 137 mana. And I think if we put 3 50% auras with an Enlighten 3, it should be enough to give me some more mana to put in Determination into the build. Determination would be very nice to have. But yeah, that I will have to check out first before I can guarantee that it's enough. Maybe you need an Enlighten 4. I am not sure yet. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the auras. The precision, I will remove the increased duration from my cost of damage taken setup and just put it here. Or you can remove the smoke mine here, but yeah, cost and damage taken did it too. But yeah, you can do whatever you want with that. But you will need to put it either here or here. Because I'm running Hydro Street Tornado, cost and damage taken, so you could put it here too. That's no problem. So yeah, you can do that with whatever you want. Either you keep the increased duration with the Molten Shell, or you remove the smoke mine. I was just using this for some bosses, by the way, so I'm not even using that, to be honest. So yeah, probably just put the precision in your boots, then recolor to get an Enlighten. Put your Ancestral Protector in increase the duration, then I would suppose to free up another socket. Recolor this to get for Determination and Enlighten then. And you should have enough socket slots for that. And yeah. We have a cast on crit setup too with Tornado and Flame Wall. Cast on crit, and we use Whirling Blades to proc it. Pretty simple. And the 6 link that I'm running right now, this is for clear, by the way. So you run +1 chain, the divergent one for clear. Because yeah, +1 chain is just broken. And that you get that for a quality on the skill is insane. So this is what I run for clear. I haven't gotten a Vol Divergent Venom Gyre, sadly. It is, they are 3 divines, non-corrupted per, so it gets a bit expensive if you don't hit it, you know. That's why I haven't done it yet. Picked up Awakened Fork yesterday. This is pretty expensive. It's around normal fork till you can get this, but yeah, it's very nice to have. So try to set it as a goal after your Helm enchant, I would say, is try to set this as a goal to get, and try to manage the other gear the best you can. This one is very nice to have for everything. Use Trinity, Inspiration, Nightblade, and an Awakened Elemental Damage with attacks. So we can run Reflect Maps too, that's why I have it on 5. I bought it in at 520. So we could run Reflect Maps, no problem. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the gem links. I can go over the tree now. Like I said in last video, for Ascendancies, I leveled as Poisonous Concoction. And I start with Gathering Winds, because you don't really get any benefit from anything else while leveling as Poisonous Concoction. You can swap. I swapped at level 75. I thought that was with, this is when League started also, that was with completely new gear from the League, and that's when I swapped. And then I did Cruel and Merklab to get Research Shit and Endless Munitions. These are mandatory to get the build going, I would say, to get all of these 6. Focal points you can get later. It's very good though, so you should pick it up. Gives you a lot more projectile damage, like a lot more damage on the bosses. You fire out a lot more projectiles. Also when you level, you can just go for the attack speed here, because you will probably lack a bit of attack speed early. So then it's better to just get the attack speed here. Because you don't really need to change save points. And yeah, this is pretty much how it's looking. Picked up some Nightblade. I've increased the effect of Elusive. Picked up Crit Multi for Nightblade support. Yeah, max life here. Gonna pick up the 10% increase effect of Auras here. Pick up the Split Shot here. When you this you pick up when you have swapped to Venom Gyre though. I think Kobe has a guide for how to level with Poisonous Concoction. You can go and check out his 3 and everything. That is definitely solid to level with, for sure. Picked up some increased effect of non-damaging ailments here, and increased effect of non-damaging elements here. Then we get 20% more from here. About 110% increased effect if we crit, which we do like all the time because of the brittle. So it's pretty... So yeah, we pretty much have like this up all the time. 50 max life to get some more life. The build is kinda, you know, you don't have too much life on it. We're running 100% spell suppression though, and I am gonna put in some armor. And we are kinda ranged as a melee character. So yeah. Pick up the crit here. If you have spell suppression, it gives you 100% increased crits. Good as. You pick up, yeah, you know, lethality here. I have 1 mana leech node here now. On my cluster jewel, I never hit. I wanted to hit both the life leech and the mana leech one, but I never hit it, so I just went to spec 1 point here. It's the closest, like, here you have to spec 2 points, and that kind of feels bad. So I just went with this to spec 1 point here, and yeah, then we still get the effect of elusive here. So that's what I did with what I have. And we put in a medium cluster, a projectile damage one with repeater, shrieking bolts, some more attack speed. This one you can also be eye to eye to get some more proj damage. This is just what I got, so I just kept it. This one is still fine, I would say, because you can taunt enemies on projectile hit. Make them deal 10 less damage. Went for a murderous eye here. or yeah, just a, you know, an abyss jewel. It gives a lot of flat damage to like everything, so it gives a lot of damage. That's pretty much what I went for it. And yeah, try to get one with a fracture mod like I have here, like T2. Shouldn't be too expensive to buy, and then you can just roll it from there yourself. You don't have to roll it for maximum damage like this one. You can like roll it for rest first and like keep 1 or 2 stats. It's still pretty good. It gives you a lot of damage still doing that. Yeah, picked up Dex here, you know, for the Omni swap. Strength here. Get some more strength. And yeah. Picked up this with Frenzy. We got our Frenzy charges. Point blank, you know. I have an Anger here right now. Or a Water Side with Anger for crit multi. This goes up to 50, so you can definitely get a better roll. I didn't have currency when I bought this in. And yeah. That's pretty much it for this build guide. We have some more spell suppression here, you know. Yeah, you can check everything out yourself. I will link the POE in the description, of course. And if you have any other questions, you know, you can just ask me in the description or on my Twitch. I'm live every day on Twitch, so you can just hop in and ask me. And yeah, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.